Hey Aries, welcome to a reading. Aries, if this reading resonates with you, please like and or subscribe. All right, let's see what's going on, Aries. Which collective am I reaching today? Let's see. Ooh, I've got the power. Ding. Oh, you're looking very sexy. Your energy is very sexy, very whoa. And somebody sees it. Oh my, we have a couple here. Water sign placement. Somebody has the hots for you, Aries. They have very deep emotions for you. I'm not really sure if they've expressed that, but they hold it. And I think this person is trying to figure out what to do with this connection. For some of you, you're not talking to them. And for some of you, you are, but there's no plan. There's no plan ahead as far as what's going to be going down. So let's see what's going on here. Why is the Two of Wands in reverse? Why is the Two of Wands in reverse? Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, someone doesn't know if they're ready for this level of commitment. Why? Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? Somebody may have closed the door on someone as well. Yeah, they're really thinking. Let's see what's going on here. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? Knight of Cups. Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody could have been very inconsistent, or maybe they don't want to be tied down. There could be an issue around commitments, inconsistencies, player energy. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse? Wheel of Fortune in reverse? This person, whoever is the one, right, that's supposed to be deciding, taking charge of where this is going, right? The masculine energy is what I'm going to assume. They may feel like it would be a bad risk, a bad time, or a bad choice. So this person is conflicted. They have deep emotions for you, but they're very conflicted. For some of you, there is a third party situation. For some of you, you guys work together. For some of you, there's a long distance. So there's a lot writing here. So just to let you know, Aries, it's not that they don't have feelings for you. They have very deep feelings for you. It's just that they don't know what to do with this right now. They're not sure. So let's see what's going on here. Why is the case? So what does this King of Cups want to say? So Sagittarian energy is here. Scorpio energy is here. Let's see. What's this King of Cups want to say? I don't know who I am anymore. What do they want to say? I can't stop thinking about you. What does this King of Cups want to say? Sexual desire. And we have I am better with my mind than my heart. Yeah, they're up in the air. And I have a feeling, Aries, that it's a fine line between sabotaging the connection altogether or a fear of making the wrong choice because of circumstances. So let's see what's going on here. Why are they saying they don't know who they are anymore? What do they mean by that, Spirit? They said, I don't know who I am anymore. Why is that? The Two of Cups. Oh my God. You triggered this person, Aries. I think this person's in love with you. I think you've changed some sort of idea that they've had. Maybe they've had a level of control in their life and something about you confused them. You may have cracked this person open emotionally. Why are they saying they don't know who they are anymore? I've fallen and I can't get up. I don't know who I am anymore. Why are they saying they don't know who they are anymore? The High Priestess. Yeah. They feel something spiritually, intuitively. They can't deny this feeling. They can't run from this connection. I think Aries that they fear how strong this feels. They can't run from it. They cannot reject it. They cannot lie. They can go wherever they want. But somehow they're brought back to you, their spirit, their soul. They don't know what this is. Confirmation. Confirmation. And a friend of mine messaged me and says, don't get scared. For another conversation that we have, but how funny. Don't be scared. Wow, I'm getting chills in my right arm. Somebody has cold feet here. They're triggered with how intense they feel. That's what it is. They may have had a very strong viewpoint, control of their visions, and then somehow, some way, you triggered this person spiritually. I can't stop thinking about you, and I'm better with my mind than my heart. What do they mean that they can't stop thinking about Aries? They can't stop thinking about Aries. Yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse. This person can't leave you, but they can leave you. You know what I'm saying? It's like they can't emotionally disconnect, but they can't come to you right now as well. They're stuck. And I think Aries, with the Eight of Cups being in reverse, it's because they realize that they haven't closed out something from their past. You may have triggered something here. I think you have made this person wonder how emotionally available are they really? What do they want to say? They say, I'm better with my mind than my heart. Actually, let's get a more romantic statement. What do they want to say to Aries? I got, I love you. I want you. You're the one that I live for, and I can't take it anymore. My heart belongs to you. I know how strong you are, yet I feel so protective over you. Whoa. Ooh. So this person could be a little controlling, possessive, especially when they care about somebody. Oh my. What else do they want to say to Aries? I am better with my mind than my heart. So what do they want to say from the heart? Your beauty is so captivating that I forget to blink. What else do they want to say to Aries? I want you to be happy, even if that means being without me. Oh, that's deep. That is deep. I'm gonna leave that there for those Aries. Oh my. So this person could have been a player, or maybe they just explored without really committing to anything, and then you came around and you triggered them, and it made them feel like, oh my God, like out of all the timing, why now? Right? This was bad timing, or what the time. It feels very serendipitous, Aries. And you've definitely triggered this person in their heart space. What have you triggered in this person? Let's see, Spirit Guides. What has Aries triggered in this person? What has Aries triggered? Who is this person, Aries? What has Aries triggered? Selling out is what you've triggered. This person doesn't feel as authentic as they thought. So you've unmasked them in some way. Pride, you've triggered their pride. Again, there's something about truly being vulnerable. Okay. What else has Aries triggered in this person? Procrastination. See, you've triggered procrastination. So you're making them think, what do you really want? Because if you really wanted something, why haven't you taken action? Right? I feel, Aries, you've done something to where it puts them in the driver's seat and they're scared. Okay? There's something real about you, Aries. All right, so let me see what was blocking this person in love. And we'll see what's going on in the near future between you two, their next actions, their intentions. The person that is in Aries' energy, what are their blockages in love? What are their blockages in love? Ooh, so here are their blockages. Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. So there may have been some, instances where someone maybe broke it off with them, vice versa, lack of commitment, lack of loyalty, right? Especially with marriages, because there's a wedding here. We have fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. Somebody already casted off true love. So somebody could have been like, yeah, the right one will never really exist. I'd rather be alone. We have insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. See? And then we have ambivalent. You say you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. Oof. And I think this is the person. It's like, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then hidden energy says too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. This is what I'm saying. With that wheel of fortune, with the risk, someone's afraid. So the person you're dealing with, Aries, is really afraid to commit, to make a long-term plan. It's like they've been telling themselves something. They've been living their lives a certain way. You come along, you crack them open, and now they're afraid. So whether or not something comes from this Aries, you've cracked this person open. Okay. What is happening in the near future between Aries and this person? What is 11:11? I just looked at my timer to see how long I've been recording. 11:11 when I saw that. So if you've been seeing 11:11, sometimes that's twin flame reunions. All right, let's see. What is a possible near future between Aries and this person? What is a possible near future between Aries and this person? What is a possible near future between Aries and this person? 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Strength card in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in the upright position, King of Cups in the reversal, possible near future, and the Devil. Okay, so 7 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Some of you are dealing with a third-party situation, so you might stay casual and avoid anything other than that. Some of you might be able to get physical with the Devil being here, but I don't see the emotional aspect. Okay, I do see someone putting more energy into it than the other person because one person sees the value in it, but they're also not going to give too much. They're going to be very protective. So Aries, I do feel like you guys have a strong desire with one another. Somebody could already be involved. That's another case. And some of you may keep it casual with avoiding the true topics. You know what I'm saying? Like avoiding the heavier conversations. Someone definitely in the middle of all this, somebody definitely lacks confidence and they feel very limited to what they can do here. Okay, whether that's fear, confidence, unhealthy habits, third party situations. So right now I do feel even with the magician being hidden, something here is still trying to make itself work energetically, but someone doesn't have they feel like they don't have the ability to make a confident choice from the heart space here. And it's coming from the masculine energy. Okay. Again, water sign energy. See, 2 of Swords. So yeah, for some of you, there is a decision, a major decision around partnerships altogether. Mm-hmm. All right, who is this person in Aries' energy again? Ace of Wands. This feels very new, like a new start. So it kind of feels like a new spark, passion, chemistry. It's felt, but Spirit is saying someone needs to take action. Okay, so let me know, is your situation a third party? Is somebody afraid of commitment? What was triggered? What was triggered here? You know what I'm getting in my head? Too serious, too soon, too fast, too soon. Something hit somebody like heavy, and it's kind of shining a light. Kind of like that card that says, "You say you want this. Do you really want it?" Like, I think somebody's being called out. Okay. Anyway, what advice do you have for Aries here? What advice do you have for Aries here? Advice for Aries, 3 of Swords, right? So what is it that you have to deal with? What is the issue in your connection? It's going to be different for all of you. For example, there's a real kind of like an acceptance that there's a third person. What are you going to do? You got to get rid of the third person, right? You got to deal with the third person energy. If there's no third person, somebody here feels conflicted within their heart space. Why? Somebody still needs to do some sort of healing, right? I also feel with the Three of Swords, someone could be saying and projecting that they're not good enough, right? Especially from past pain. Someone's still holding on. Someone still needs to clean it up. Okay? The energy needs to be cleaned up. So I'm going to get a wisdom card for this connection, Spirit Guides. What do you got to say about this connection? What do you got to say about this connection? Why? Why? Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to leave it there, but I'm going to read. What is 31 in relationships? If this is resonating, please like and or subscribe. Feel free to get a reading if you need to, or candle work. All right, here we go. We don't always know why we engage in our relationships in the way we do, mostly because our feelings aren't always logical. Now is the time to recognize whether you are being triggered by someone else or if your behavior is motivated by unresolved issues in the past. When you ask yourself, why am I feeling like this? And why did I say that? And spend some time in introspection, the answers may be surprising. Listen to the messages from your intuition, from the knowing deep within you. What does it tell you about yourself and others? In the end, life is all about being loved. Miracles and deep understanding of your needs and how to get them met are the buried treasures of the why. Uncover them by posing the most powerful question you can ask yourself and your partner today. Why? Okay. So I do feel like there's triggers both ways happening here, especially maybe around rejections, control, fear, right? So Aries, um, very heavy water sign placement, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or they could have a bunch of placements in their water sign. So yes, Aries, I don't know who this is in your life. Feel free to tell me in the comment section where you feel a bit frustrated because you feel something with someone, but it's not going anywhere. Maybe you're not even talking to them. Maybe it just feels kind of stuck. Okay. Let me know in the comment section. Bye.